Country. You know, because I love the North Country. That's why we live here. Otherwise, I'd be someplace else. But I've been all over the place, and North Country is the best place to live. And I think you can find anywhere. It's just wonderful. So we came up with this song that kind of takes some of the common North Country expressions and teaches it to other people, so they learn how to talk good too, like us. Why yes? Let me hear everybody say, why yes. 1, 2, 3. Why yes. All right, there's a few others in there. And have some fun here, I'll tell you that right now. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Why yes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Why yes. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Why yes. She'll be driving 6 white ski-doos when she comes. Geez and crow. She'll be driving 6 white ski-doos when she comes. Geez and crow. She'll be driving 6 white ski-doos. She'll be driving 6 white ski-doos. She'll be driving 6 white ski-doos when she comes. Geez and crow. Why yes. Anybody ever been up to Lion Mountain for that 4th of July picnic? But you had sliders there, right? Well, we'll all have chicken and sliders when she comes. Not too bad, yo. We'll all have chicken and sliders when she comes. Not too bad, yo. We'll all have chicken and sliders. We'll all have chicken and sliders. Well, we'll all have chicken and sliders when she comes. Not too bad, yo. Geez, I'm crow. Why, yes. Well, you gotta wash them sliders down with something, right? Well, we'll wash them down with Jenny when she comes. Couple tree, yeah, we'll wash them down with Jenny when she comes. Couple tree, yeah, we'll wash them down with Jenny. We'll wash them down with Jenny. Well, we'll wash them down with Jenny when she comes. Couple tree, yeah, not too bad, you. Geez, I'm crow, why, yes. Well, the official sport of the North Country, right? It's hunting. We'll all go out a-hunting when she comes. You where? What? We'll all go out a-hunting when she comes. You where? What? We'll all go out a-hunting. We'll all go out a-hunting. Well, we'll all go out a-hunting when she comes. You where? What? Couple tree. Yeah. Not too bad. You. Geez, I'm crow. Why, yes. Anybody know what to do with a flashlight in the North Country? Well, you go jacking deer, of course, right? We'll all go jacking deer when she comes. Crepes are Friday, look at the rack. We'll all go jacking deer when she comes. Crepes are Friday, look at the rack. We'll all go jacking deer. We'll all go jacking deer. Well, we'll all go jacking deer when she comes. Crepes are Friday, look at the rack. You where? What? Couple tree. Yeah. Not too bad. You. Geez, I'm crow. Why, yes. Now, the other official sport in the North Country is fishing. Yep. Well, we'll all go out a-fishing when she comes. Wow, big sucker. We'll all go out a-fishing when she comes. Wow, big sucker. We'll all go out a-fishing. We'll all go out a-fishing. Well, we'll all go out a-fishing when she comes. Wow, big sucker. Crates for Friday. Look at the rack. You here? What? Couple tree. Yeah. Not too bad. You. Geez, I'm pro. Why, yes. I want to hear everybody on the end here. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Why, yes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Why, yes. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Why, yes. You guys sing pretty good. Not so bad.
You're a good crowd. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. We're the Too Tall String Band. Next time playing in this area will be in Plattsburgh for the Battle of Plattsburgh celebration in early September. So come and see us. Thanks a lot.
To the Too Tall purchase this video.
And we were interrupted here. This is Calvin Castine. We're at the Chazy Old Home Day 2002. Too Tall String Band. just finished. Looks like Gary Finney and what do they call it? Upstate New Yorkers are about to come on next, but we're going to have to get down to the car show. And we're going to have Gary Finney and the Upstate New Yorkers for background music as we do the car show. And we're going to try to get back up here for the crowning of the King and Queen. So stick with us. We're going to get a little bit of what's going on here at the 2002 Chazy Old Home Day. We all start with the older ones first. The oldest ones, we should say. Because if it starts to rain and we don't get everything in, or we just run out of time, we want to make sure to get the old ones in first, because these are the real classics. This is a 1929 Model A with a tan body, black fenders and running board. It's an overcast day here in Chazy today, and sure looks like it's gonna rain. Not sure the owner is from, looks like it's from Beekman Town. And Robert and Vivian Calican, or not quite sure. I can't quite read the writing there. From Beekman Town, their Model A. Looks like a convertible. And we're starting to get a few sprinkles already. So this may be a very brief car show. And I'm surprised to find some old cars here, because usually when the weather is threatening, all the old car people leave them parked in their protective garages. George Legnard from Rouse's Point has brought his 1930 Model A. George, as we all know, is a Ford man, and it is starting to rain here. Somebody better come in here and shut the windows pretty quick. Otherwise, George Legnard's Ford's going to be full of water. Looks like they left the keys in. Maybe I'll go for a spin. Got some roadkill. He happened to run over on the way here. Got the spare tire in the back. How about this other one here? I got a spare tire here. You got rumble seat and spare tire on both. This one here's got a wheel cover. Okay, a couple of Model A's side by side. Richard Ducharme from Hemingford owns this 1925 Overland. And it's really starting to rain there now. He's from Hemingford, Quebec. It's blue and a type of green. And I would think they're going to be shutting the windows on this baby pretty soon here. Got a 57 Chevy heading for the woods. This Chevy's not entered in the car show. Just sitting there in the parking lot. Now it's taken off. All right, there's the Overland from Hemingford, Quebec. Yeah, everybody with their convertibles are starting them up. There's Dick Fozier. Can I get my top up or not here? This is what is this? Bonneville. So this be a Pontiac right here. Yeah, Pontiac Bonneville. Oh, look at that. It's a three-man operation, and Dick Fozier takes the easy part. He sits inside and lets his buddies do the work. All right, let's see who owns this. This Bonneville, Jack Wintermute, Bullsboro. It's a 1958 Pontiac Bonneville. top is up on Richard Folger's Ford. I think he's got a 55. Big Folger from Coopersville. And Mr. Diesel wants to be on. Another convertible. This one's from Vermont. Nobody coming over to put the top up yet. This is Bill and Mickey. Bill and Mickey. Let's all decide together here. Grady. It's a 1961 MG. And we have a 57 Chevy Bel Air. And let's see, Betsy and Roger Richards from Lake Placid. An aqua color. It's got a Vermont license plate sitting in front of it, so it may have been registered in Vermont at one time or another. '57 Chevy Bel Air with the wheel covers and everything here. What are those called anyway? Never liked those. I thought almost thought they ruined the looks of a car, but they were popular for a while. Two F-170, 1955. I want to point out this big gap here. There's the three real classics that we saw, and here's the age groups in between there and the ones we just looked at. The ones from the 50s here. You got to start getting more people in this age group here, right here. 30s, 40s, and 50s. Where are you guys? Get your cars down here to the Chazy Old Home Day car show. A little too much of a gap here. These other cars are nice, but they just don't compare with the real classics. And to me, if it's not before 1960, then in my estimation, it's not an antique car. But this is a classic car show, so a lot of other vehicles can and do qualify. Okay, they've gone and stuck a motor in the trunk of this one here. Oh, actually, it's a Corvair. Let's turn here and get a shot of where'd he go? There they are. Rainy Juno up from Rhode Island, taking in the car show with his father Raymond. Rainy Juno, former Champlainer, seems to be enjoying the car show up from Rhode Island. Now let's see. I gotta be honest here. I remember the Corvairs looking like that one, red one over there, but I don't remember the Corvairs with this kind of styling. This must have been one of the last years that they made the Corvair. Of course, Corvair, one of the star vehicles in the Ralph Nader's book, Unsafe at Any Speed, with nothing in front to protect you. Ralph Nader went after the American card builders, but didn't seem to go after Volkswagen for some reason. He must have figured he could make money attacking the U.S. car manufacturers and not the foreign car manufacturers. But Unsafe at Any Speed, and the Corvair was the star of that book. Alright, here's a VW bus. Volkswagen bus. Let's see. Victoria Lions from Chazy. It's a 1967 VW bus. And even though it's yellow, it's not a school bus, folks. Looks to be in great shape. No peace emblems painted on it either. Alright, this is Bob and Fran Labarge, 1967 Chevy Camaro.
6271. 6271.
It is black.
Okay.
Chevy Camaro, all black.
I gotta go catch it.
And let's see, next door to that Camaro we have a white car with its information flapping in the wind here. It's a 63 Studebaker. There we go. If it'll stay up there, no, it won't stay up there. We'll go up again, there we go, it's bubblets. No, well, 63 Studebaker,
Then I figured out that I could buy
all white.
all by itself. I already pre-made. You buy it by the foot off the roll at that place there in Walmart. So I could actually glue it to the bottom of it.
Yeah, we have
I didn't want this rolled under.
a red Volkswagen. This is not a Beetle, obviously.
And you just fold the material under. And I thought about trying to
1970.
down there myself, look it up because I bought it.
Michelle McBrayer, I believe the name was. 1970 Volkswagen. And the GTO was next door. Pontiac GTO, light yellow color. Larry Manor from Route 276 is the owner of this one. Mark Dutton of Peru owns this 69 Chevy Impala, black with a white top, vinyl top. Ah, the vinyl top. How many people made the mistake of bringing a vinyl topped vehicle to Park Safari? Remember the old days when you'd drive through where the monkeys or macaques or whatever there were, you'd drive through the monkey area and they would rip the windshield wipers off, they would rip the aerials off, they would find a way to start peeling the vinyl roofs off. It was an era when vinyl roofs were very popular. And the Hemingford Park Safari had a lot to do with a lot of those vinyl roofs being replaced.
Yeah, had this forever.
Alright, Jim Hubble's here as usual.
Charlie's car.
He got his wagon that he used to have a duplicate of. He used to have a twin, but this is the only one he's got left here. And let's see what year this is. This is a 64 Rambler. This is his pool car. He does his pool work with this car. So you can see it all summer long on the roads. He's got his mongoose in the back of the he got his mongoose back there. This is Uncle Charlie's car. This is his uncle.
Yeah. How long have we had them? Oh, about a month here. They think that it... No, normally. They think that it
Caught a couple more fish with his mongoose story.
No, I'm not going to, no. If you get arrested for having this thing, you know? Oh, they're illegal in the United States. Well, they're immune. They kill snakes.
Why are you going up to look in it?
Well, you know, I got them. I like to show them to people, you know.
I'll just look at them.
Just scratch them in front of the cable. See if you can get them to come
No,
out.
that's all right.
Just scratch it. Just, that'll get them to come out.
Oh, I know. All that will do.
Yeah. That's why I wear the gloves, Joe. Yeah. Just give it a scratch. Don't keep
Oh, okay, I got it now.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, take it out. You see it?
Alright, they're not going to bite. They're not going to bite on the mongoose. Uncle Charlie's car. With the mongoose in the trunk. Here's a red Corvair. Joan Shaughnessy is the owner from Altona. The trunk in the front and the motor behind. Red convertible Corvair.
Good afternoon.
I'm not sure if this good-looking vehicle here is in the show or not, but it's just outside the fence here, just outside the barrier.
Yeah, so
It's sitting here and looks good.
for dollar.
This is an 83 Chevrolet. And John Oliver, the owner. 1983 Chevrolet truck, all black. There's an old truck. Looks like it's going to have a baby pretty soon. It's 55 Chevrolet C3100. Lou Ann Parrott from Morrisonville is the owner. The big wide white walls. Trying to keep an ear open on the band so we don't miss the King and Queen. It's 53 Ford. Lyle and Kathy Trombley from Plattsburgh.
I made a point going over and tell her my truck's here this time. Take a look at it. That's the reporter.
Kind of a metallic green. This is a 47 Chevrolet pickup. It says Dick Matot Plumbing and Heating and Electrical, so I'm going to assume it's Dick Matot's. Got the Lions Club emblem on it. 47 red pickup. Chevrolet. Thrift Master.
You just want to scrap all the time? The only drawback when it's not hanging around with kids of his own age. Grow up rough and tough.
Tim Lamica owns this 1987 Chevrolet S10. It's got two motors, one in the back and one under the hood. Also a good idea to carry an extra motor around with you. Tim Lamica's vehicle. And it looks like he wasn't afraid of the rain. He's still got his hood, his roof off, that is. Alright, this one here, a Ranchero. Belongs to Ron Mays of Mason Street, so I assume that's Morrisonville or Schuyler Falls, or both. Kind of a reddish orange Ranchero. Chevrolet had a Camaro, a truck that looked like a car. So you had the convenience, the looks of a car, and the handiness of having a truck bed behind. The Ranchero and the Camaro were both conceived around the same time. I'm not sure which one came out first. A reddish orange color. Looks like there's just two upstate New Yorkers today, Tommy Van and Gary Finney. The king and queen is supposed to be crowned at between 1:45 and 2, so that's why we wandered up here rather than miss something.
Gary Finney made his name for a bird stand. He always played that keyboard through the porch of all our land. When the earthly race is over, Lord, the curtain of him falls. Carry him home to Keysville on the Woolback Cannonball. Listen to the jingle, hear the rumble, hear the roll. As she rides along the woodland o'er the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine, I hear the bell and the whistle call. Always traveling through the jungle on the Woolback Cannonball. Well, she came down from Birmingham one cold December day. When she rode into your station house, she could hear all the people sing. There's a gal from Tennessee, she's mighty long and tall. She's a combination called Woolback Cannonball. Hold on, Irene. Better listen to the jingle, hear the rumble, hear the roll. As she rides along the woodland o'er the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine, I hear the old from a hobo squall. Traveling through the jungle on the Woolback Cannonball. Well, Easter State's standing now, the people they all say. From New York to St. Louis and old Chicago by the way. From the hills of Minnesota where they're up in the waterfall. No changes need to take along the Woolback Cannonball. Well, listen to the jingle, hear the rumble, hear the roll. As she glides along the woodland o'er the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine, I hear the bell and the whistle call. Traveling through the jungle on the Woolback Cannonball. I said no changes need to take on the Woolback Cannonball.
And on the Woolback Cannonball, Tommy Van and Gary Finney.
Gary, play all day. Every time he sings a song, he has to look at the words. He just does not remember the words to songs. But I've been practicing. So I came up with a solution to that. All he has to do is sing the same thing that I sang. Just sing it back to me. Real easy. Doesn't have to look at any words. He doesn't have to think about anything. Just listens to me, sings it back. It's real easy, and I think he's got it now.
I've been practicing.
So let's hope he does anyway.
Here we go.
There's a hole in the bottom of the sea.
There's a hole in the bottom of the sea.
There's a hole.
There's a hole.
Big old hole.
A big old hole.
There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. Pretty good, Gary.
Pretty good right there, I'll tell you, pretty good.
There's a log in the hole in the bottom of the sea.
There's a hole, there's a log in the hole in the bottom of the sea.
There's a hole.
There's a hole.
Big old hole.
Big old hole.
There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. Just listen, it's easy. Well, there's a knot on the log in the hole in the bottom of the sea.
There's a knot in the log in the hole in the bottom of the sea.
There's a hole.
Big old hole. Big old hole.
There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. It's easy, right?
That's easy.
There's a frog and a knot on a log in the hole in the bottom of the sea.
Knot the rock. Frog. There's a frog and a knot. Hard and heck for me.
There's a hole.
There's a hole.
Big old hole.
Big old hole.
There's a hole in the bottom of the sea.
I'll listen closer this time.
What have you been practicing? Well, there's a wart on a frog and a knot on a log in the hole in the bottom of the sea.
There's a what? There's a wart. There's a wart. What the hell are you laughing at? You want to come up here and do this with me? There's a hole. There's a hole.
There's a big old hole.
Big old hole.
There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. Put your glasses on. You got them with you?
I haven't got them with me. That's,
Well,
why I can't hear. That's why I can't hear.
Well, there's a hair on the board and the frog and the knot and the log and the hole in the bottom of the sea.
Hair in the frog and the dog. Hair in the dog and the rod and the hog and the frog. Got a niche right behind my ear. Do you want to see?
Nope. There's a hole.
There's a hole.
There's a big old hole.
Big old hole.
There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. You're not listening.
I know, that's probably not.
Maybe if it was a little bit faster, it'd be
I
easier
was just
for
going
you.
to say, if you, faster we go, the better I do it, folks. I'll tell you, here we go.
There's a flea and the hair and the board and the frog and the knot and the log and the hole in the bottom of the sea.
Flea and the rock and the dog and the hawk and the flea, frog and the hare and the... Still harder than hell for me.
There's a hole.
There's a hole.
Big old hole.
Big old hole. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea.
Just listen, it's easy.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Well, there's a wing and the flea and the hair and the board and the frog and the knot and the log and the hole in the bottom of the sea.
Flea, the frog, and the hare, and the dog, and the rock, and the hole, and the frog. Son of the log, got a wart right behind the frog at the bottom of the sea.
There's a hole.
There's a hole.
There's a hole.
There's a hole.
There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. Try one more. There's a speck and a wing and the flea and the hair and the wool and the frog and the knot and the log and the hole in the bottom of the sea.
The speck and the flea and the frog and the dog. Frog and the dog. The hole. The bottom of the sea.
There's a hole.
There's a hole.
Big old hole.
Big old hole.
There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. That was awful.
I know it.
What if I did a verse without words? Oh! Think you could do that?
I know what you're going to do. And folks, I might have had a hard time with the rest of this, but this I can do.
Yodelay, oh, how you low. How low, yeah, how low. How low, yeah, how low, yeah, how low, how low.
Yolo, yeah, yolo, yolo, yeah, yolo, yolo, yeah, yolo, Thank you very much, folks. It's been a pleasure this afternoon. We hope
Tommy
you
Venn and
enjoyed.
Gary Finney.
Tom Venn and myself, Gary Finney, and we hope you will come and see us someplace. Anybody like a schedule where we are? We got them over in the car. We also have CDs. Thank you very much. We got to get clapping. Thank you very much.
By last year,
There's Dick West.
King and Queen, George and Carolyn Dino, as they could make their way up to the microphone area.
Remember last year, George Dino's brother Lawrence Dino was here.
Bob Spiegel will be doing the actual crowning. He'll be assisted by other Lions Club members, but Lion Staub will be doing it.
Lion Staub, they call him. They called him that before he started selling cars too, but it's Lion, as in Lions Club. Lion Staub.
Okay, we'd like to Mr. and Mrs. Dino come up to the bandstand if possible. Where are they?
There's last year's royalty. George and Carolyn Dino. Last year's news. Starting to threaten again here. Still the same humble guy.
Okay, no, that's good. Okay, Mrs. Dino, did you have a good year as reigning queen of Old Home then? 2 years. And you're looking just as good as last year, or you're many more years to come and join us and have a lot of fun at Old Home Day. Okay, we're going to start this year's reign by introducing the Queen of Old Home Day. Now, I'd just like to say that our committee picks the king and queen, and it's sometimes not always a couple, but we always try to get people in the community who have done a great service to the community and who have gained a lot of respect through Chazy. Let me just rattle off some information about this year's queen. This year's queen was born on November 19th, 1932.
70 years old.
Her parents were named Harold and Mary. She attended high school at Fairhaven High. She has 3 brothers and 7 sisters. She has worked at the Maplewood Dairy in Hudson Falls, New York, where she met her husband, John. They got married November 22nd, I believe, or 23rd, I can't quite read this, 1958. She has 4 children and 4 grandchildren. She moved to Chazy in November 1971 to establish a very famous business in Chazy, and it still operates to this day. In fact, the business is celebrating 30 years in business. She is the honorary member of the Chazy Apple Knockers. She was awarded the Apple Knocker Member of the Year many years ago. She is the first lioness of the Chazy Lions Club. She is a member of the Sacred Heart Church Altar Rosary Society. And she is well known for her delightful charm and personality, storytelling, to make a long story short, which never happens. She has specialty foods of lasagna and scalloped potatoes, and she is affectionately known by many as Mom. Our queen this year is Jackie O'Brien.
Jackie O'Brien from the Weathercock.
Jackie?
Come on down.
Does somebody have a chair we could give to Jackie? Would love to give to the queen today. And we're going to present Jackie her crown and some roses. Mrs. Dino's going to present those.
All right, Carolyn's got the crown and the
Big
roses.
round of applause for Jackie O'Brien, 2002 Queen.
Your turn to cry, Miss Jackie. Your turn to cry.
Okay, this year's king. Our king this year was born January 21st, 1945, and has lived in Chazy all his life. This king graduated from Chazy Central School and then attended Plattsburgh State. He is from a family of 5. His mother was the late Golda Brow. His father was the late Walter. We won't say the last name yet. He has 2 sisters, Monica and Barbara. He has a brother named Melvin who lives in Champlain. Our king has worked at Chazy Orchard for over 30 years and has been extremely involved in our community.
Oh, I know who it is.
He has been an active member in the Chazy Lions Club for over 30 years. He was an active participant in the fire department and worked as an EMT. He has played a very active role in shaping our great town for many years and to this day serves as one of our councilmen. This year, this gentleman was a Chazy Lions Club unanimous choice to be king. I think you will agree when I say who has represented Chazy or done more for this town in helping it grow and prosper in the last several years but our king this year, Mr. Jim Laramie.
Jim Laramie, his father was Walter was king several years ago, I believe, with Mrs. Zarneski. We'll check the official sheet later here.
Comes the king.
Here he comes. Here comes
And could we ever get a better royal couple?
Jim Laramie. And Jackie O'Brien. We'll go over the roster of past king and queens, but let me see if I can glance over there.
You'd like to have her present the
Yes, Walter,
trophy,
his father,
and
was
Mr. Dino will present the king and
1985.
trophy.
Walter Laramie and Lucille
One more
Zarneski.
round of applause for our king and queen, Jim Laramie and Jackie O'Brien.
I'm assuming that Walter was Jim's father, because he said he's got a brother named Wally, and I know Walter Jr. lives in Rouse's Point. But if I'm wrong, it won't be the first time.
Yeah.
But at least the Laramie family has a history of being crowned king here at the
I'd like to
Chazy Old
apologize.
Home
Jim's father's name was Albert, not Walter. That's
Oh, there we go.
a mistake.
It was. See,
Sorry, Jim.
I was misled some false information here. Jim's father's name was Albert, not Walter. So blame Staub here. Whoever gave the information to Staub.
While you're taking pictures, we'd just like to remind people that the children's game is going to be started anytime now.
And here's a quick look at
I believe Joey Trombley is going to be on the field. All
some of the
children
past winners.
down on the baseball field. I think the baseball fields are open, or they're going to go right to the right of the baseball field. Maybe we're going to wait, I guess, until the baseball games are done. We got a lot of children's games, finding contests, balloons, all kinds of games. Also, coming up, the next piece of entertainment is...
So I would guess that Walter is Jim's uncle.
Our next guest, entertainment-wise,
We're going to go back to the
is
car
Chazy
show.
Lions.
In the meantime,
They
our
will be
congratulations
performing
to
from
Jackie and Jim,
2 to
King and
2:45.
Queen, or Queen and King of the
We are also going to be
2002
cutting the car
Old Home
over here.
Day.
If anybody would like to see a demonstration on how they cut it.
Meanwhile, back at the car show, there's another Volkswagen owned by Alice Lyons, and Lyons family much like VWs. This is a 73, I believe. Let's see, 1973 orange VW. From right here in Chazy. This custom convertible owned by Sam Fairchild, built from a kit. It's certainly a vehicle that we've seen in and around Chazy quite often over the years. On the adjacent ball field, the Max Davis Peewee tournament is going on. Actually competing this year with Clinton County Day at Olympic Stadium. We thought about going to Clinton County Day because they were going to pick 9 of the players that went up as part of the Clinton County contingent. 9 players wearing their youth league uniforms. We got to stand with the big leaguers today when the players were introduced. 9 local kids from Clinton County. So we certainly thought about going and being there, but we hate to not to cover the annual crowning of the King and Queen. So we opted to come here instead. So we could be enjoying ourselves at Olympic Stadium right now. But instead, we're enjoying ourselves at the Chazy Lions Club annual Old Home Day, and we're taking in The car show, this is a tea bucket. It's got a tea kettle for the license plate. Let's see. Sharon Houston, looks like. Los Sable Forks, a 1923 Roadster. No trouble reading the writing. It looks like Todd Lauren. 1970 SS Chevelle. Down right here in Chazy. Kind of a gray, a bit of a metallic gray, I guess.
We got that tiger at home.
Jeff Bluen from Highgate, Vermont. It's 1931. We're in the street rod type of category here. A lot of people like these street rods. I prefer to see these old vehicles restored as they were. But a lot of people like the hot rod type of vehicle, and there's actually, into this older category, more hot rods here today than there are rebuilt, restored old cars. This one here, it's Myra Martell from St. Albans. It's a 1934, and it's a Ford, 1934 Ford. Chrome wheels. It's a nice vehicle, but again, I'd like to see it as it looked in 1934. But there's actually very little to find fault about this hot rod right here. A lot like you would see in the movie American Graffiti, huh? Next door is a newer rod. This is a 67 Ford. Don't see the owner listed. It's a Mustang. A lot of chrome under the hood. Kind of a maroon colored. Again, we don't see the owner listed. No sheet on the windshield. Probably blew away. The Corvair, red Corvair is leaving. It's the very short window sometimes for some of these vehicles. Some arrive late and others leave early. So it's tough to get a window of opportunity when you can get all the vehicles. Here's Daniel Parent's 1966 Ford Mustang, kind of a goldish tint to it, metallic color. And next door to it, a lot of purple in this blue. Not sure what color it's going to show on a particular TV screen. Every TV screen will be a little different, I'm sure. It's a 39 Chevy. Tommy Gowett, Tommy and Norma Gowett. Moores. Tommy, the former gemstone.
Spray it on, let it sit,
1939 Chevy. This is the coupe. You see a lot of these on the old racetracks, in the 50s and so on. Certainly in nice shape. I'm pretty well can guarantee it's not the color that it came off the showroom floor. Next we have another Mustang. And if we can get the sheet to stop blowing, we'll tell you it's Daniel McBrayer from Plattsburgh. It's a 67 Mustang convertible. And next door to it, another one with the sheet blowing in the wind. Wesley Mooney from Morrisonville, 1937 Nash Lafayette. More red than maroon, I'd say, in the color, but kind of a blood red, blood pudding red, I'd call it, with white. Says Street Rod right on it. Here's what the insects see before they splat into the windshield. At least they have a nice view before they splat into that windshield, huh? Very nice looking vehicle. And I like these humpback trunks from that era. Jim Trombley has the last vehicle we'll look at in this modified cars category. This is a Dodge Charger, 1968. And got his name on the window. Got the vinyl roof. 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner. Stephen and Eric Rasco from West Chazy, the owners. These are factory muscle car category. Getting windy out here. Edwin McGrath, also from West Chazy, owns this 1966 Pontiac. 350. All black. If Zorro were around, this is what he'd be driving right here. It's a Tempest. Pontiac Tempest. Dave and Sue Hambleton. Almost Chevy SS 72. Very different shade of green. They're from Rand Hill. And next door to it is another SS 71 Chevelle. John, looks like Parrott from Morrisonville. Muscle cars. And there's a Barracuda right next to it. Plymouth Barracuda. It's a 1968. Jim Forkey is the owner, and I believe he lives in Saranac. Alright, it's near Bill and Mickey Grady. Dumont Avenue, doesn't say what town. 1981 Chevy Corvette. 1981 Chevy from Vermont, the green license plate. Alright, maybe Zora would drive one of these next two here. These are also black ones. Brian Hines from the Harvey Road, 1986 Buick Grand National. A lot of chrome under the hood. And if black is your color, right next door to it we have Bob Baxter, Plattsburgh, 1985 Buick Grand National.
Nice to know you guys. Hold down the fort.
We're getting near the end of the show here. Yeah, twin Buick Grand Nationals.
Big Mopar boys.
This is a dark gray Orville Hemingway 85 Mustang, and it's a GT, and Orville's from Champlain. You'll never guess what kind of car this is. Pontiac Firebird, Robin Manor. It's a Trans Am, 1981. And this is 72 to 87 is the category. That's all it says, 72 to 87. Now we have only 3 more vehicles to look at. Then this look at the car show will be over. No sheet on this one. It's a 1972 Corvette. Can't tell you who owns it or where they're from. It's a Stingray, of course. 1972. Look, we got some lady straw hatters, not straw hatters, but barber shoppers up there. Alright, you get to see me walk over here. Alan Clark, 91 Chevy. Doesn't say where he lives. This is Alan Clark's vehicle. And our final vehicle, again with no name on it, says Hummer Jr. Don't know if it's a miniature Humvee or don't know if the vehicle registration will tell us anything. Jeep Suburban, I guess. Yeah, Jeep Suburban. And this is going to complete the car show portion of our look at Chazy Lions Club Old Home Day 2002. Now we're trying to pick up some lady barber shoppers here.
She's gonna stop to be broken. It's not a joke, kid. It's a curse. My love is changing. It's gotten from simply rotten to something worse. Who knows, someday I will begin to reach my prime.
Lady Barbershoppers. Okay, one final glance around the grounds is going to wrap up today's coverage. Unfortunately, those lady barbershoppers sounded fantastic. That's not the unfortunate part. The unfortunate part is with the wind and just 2 microphones in the wide open air like this, they're just not in a situation where they're loud enough to keep people's attention. So people's conversations become the dominant part of their day at that particular time. So I don't know, just not quite loud enough, unfortunately. So this is it. Hope you came and took in some of the festivities here at the 2002 Old Home Day in Chazy, New York, the big fundraiser every year for the Chazy Lions Club. Thanks for watching and for supporting Hometown Cable's ongoing efforts. This is Calvin Castine. It's August 13th, 2002, and we're at Chazy Central Rural School for the championship game in North Country Women's Soccer League. Team in blue is King's Construction. They're taking the field right now as the team in orange also moves onto the field. They're the Lady Giroux's team. We have a bunch of names for King's Construction, but I think some more slipped in after we got the roster, so there might be some people whose names we won't read off, but we'll read off what we have. Alice Provost wears number 24, Katie Prue 11, Lee Trombley is number 10, Chris Lauren is number 21, Sarah Gagno 14, Jamie Billiter number 9, Beth Frederick is number 4, Melissa Lemire is 25, Millie Wilson 19, Heidi Dragoon is number 29, Chris Kissel is in goal, Heidi Moser has a blue shirt on with no number, Rachel Fortin has a tank top, Keely Sullivan a light blue shirt, Lisa King wears number 6, Jen Prue 17, Sarah Dupree is listed with no number here, and Sarah Sandwick wears number 39. For Giroux's, Heather Desero is in goal, Debbie Trombley is out there with no number, Amanda Clark is 24, Gina Rosenbaum 11, Shauna Ducat number 6, Alex Dawson has no number. She has a palm tree on the front of her shirt. April Miller wears number 4, Amy Murphy 10, Kristen Ross 5, Heather Brewer number 12, Sarah Chase 15, Elise LaFountain number 8, Emily LaFountain I think I don't know if she had a number on when we saw her last, and Brandy Sample number 14. Lady Giroux's in orange, King's Construction in blue. The teams are tied in a regular season, and I believe Lady Giroux's got the nod for the top seed based on head-to-head competition. They split in head-to-head competition, but Giroux's had outscored King's Construction in the 2 meetings. Ben Prue crosses it. Sample looking for Rosenbaum. Gina Rosenbaum from Seton Catholic, one of the all-time leading scorers in Section 7. So Desero will handle it.
Where you going? You want to go up there? Go ahead. Come on. Who made that? Dad made that.
There's a shot, a low shot, and it's going to be wide. The goal kick.
Video camera.
And Clark couldn't find the ball. shot dead on, but right at Desero. Let's see, that was probably Sullivan with the shot in PHS. Players from Seton Catholic, PHS, but mainly between the two squads, Chazy, Northeastern, and Northern Adirondack comprise the bulk of the players. Murphy crosses it back, chipped in but wide. Sarah Gagnon will put it in play. Tremblay will carry it up. It's by Lemire. Clark will come over. Met by Heidi Dragon. April Miller will take the throw. Kicked out of there by Katie Prue. Prue gets a foot on it. Kicks it out. Be off the foot of a Lady Drew's player. That was, let's see, 12 is Heather Brewer. And Gagnon again will put it in play.
Yeah.
40-minute halves, I believe. The men play 45. It's Tremblay, now it's broken up. Prue and Murphy battling now. Rosenbaum steps into the fracas. Amy Murphy with the shot. Tremblay carries it back in up to Rosenbaum with that speed. Shoots and scores. Gina Rosenbaum after getting the ball from Tremblay.
Oh no.
1-0. Lady Drew's leads. King. Ball comes back. Gagnon puts it up to Tremblay. Stopped by Prue. And Kissel will pick it up. Lemire chips it ahead. Rosenbaum passing back to Tremblay. Ross with the pass to Sample. Ross back to Sample. Up for Miller. And broken up by Dragoon. Sample gets the ball away.
Can we get it on my shoulders? Nope, turn.
Blue throw. Dragoon will throw it.
Ears.
Murphy carries the ball up.
There you go.
Gagnon clears it. Up to Tremblay. Battling Chase.
What are you doing?